All right, guys, I'm back. 5 minutes, I was not here. Okay, okay, guys, we're gonna talk about the legendary Mr. West, the legendary Mr. West, guys. Is a legend, guys. And my hard time when I was healing myself, there was a music I was listening on God. In my hard time, I was listening to that music when I actually want to heal myself, and I was actually practicing the church disciplines I with Neville God. And that music Jesus Christ when you say on God, and also um the Donda album, Awaken, that and I entered it all that is stuff for me, right? I was in a hard time, guys. Lose my car, lose everything, lose my car and my health. I was almost paralyzed. And actually when I actually getting better and I was listening to that music every day. And that music teach me so many things about manifestation and that music boosts my confidence. Right? And that's the reason why I'm not shocked to see Kanye West always have a classic album, multiple classic album, but for music. There's a music Vulture. There's an album called The Vulture. That man moved by inspiration, guys. And I really love his knowledge he put outside to people be successful in their life. For me, one of the most powerful album is Vulture. I love Vulture a lot. The Vulture one. I love Vulture one a lot. The beats, everything, the knowledge you put outside. Um, Something I learned about Kanye West, a lot of people don't focus like on his knowledge. Like they love his music, but if someone take his time to listen to Kanye West, that mean give you spiritual knowledge. Just by album, and you can choose any book you want to read. Like for me, like study Dr. Dispenza, Neville God, and listen to his music. You can understand a lot of things about the powerful thing. You just tell everything the way it is. But he's someone you have so much confidence. And it show how when you focus on something, you're gonna get the result. And you don't have to be like everybody. I love that. You want to become rich? Because I don't want people to see the sensory stuff. Because like I said the name. Because I don't I made a big mistake. Because I don't want I'm not partnership with them, so I also drink that energy drink. Because I need some energy today. Not coffee today. It's gonna be a sensory today. I'm gonna get coffee tomorrow. And I don't know why I make coffee. I make a mistake because I'm after that live I'm gonna work it out extremely. Yeah, guys. So that's the thing, guys. That's the reason why I'm not shocked when I see so much albums, so much success you have, and so much hate you have too. But something I learned also, guys, don't care. We don't care what people think about you. Like, and when you speak to existence, mean it. And that mean master that the love they give a fuck. That man master the love they give a fuck. People call he crazy. He loses his mind. That man is a billionaire. He loses his mind. What the fuck? And I think you do that on purpose. You do that on purpose. It's something you do on purpose, and you show you no matter what going on the Twitter, you're gonna always be successful because you see it. But you do those things on purpose. to show people how power of written is very powerful. Guys, excuse me. I spent so many days, so many time learn from those guys and learn the secret they have to be so successful, to be on the top no matter what happened, no matter what happened, no matter what the tweeting we got, no matter how people, oh, it's done for him, it's done, they always get back. Never teaching. Read Neville, guys. If you read Neville, guys, no matter what happened, you're gonna always be on the top. That's why people that all the time. Never teach you, never show you. Abdullah, those guys, show you like no matter what the tweet show you. Like example right now, I got one views. I don't care. In my mind, in my imagination, I know I got a lot of people. Sometimes zero, sometimes actually zero, but it's glitching. I don't care. I don't care. Like that's the way you have to be. Like people gonna call it delusional, but you have to be delusional to actually achieve those. Faith is delusion. I'm serious. And a delusion with conviction. You have a delusion mind, but with conviction. And actually, when people see those things, we are so you know. And you think you don't focus about time. There's so many things I experience in my life because I'm delusional. I'm better. I back in the day I used to, you know, half delusional, half logical. Right now I'm full delusional. I'm serious, guys. I'm really serious. I let the higher spirit guide me. That's what I do. I let the higher power guide me. I just and I be in that state and I let the empower, guide me. I'm very serious. I'm very honest, guys. I'm 100% delusional, guys. 100% delusional. That's why I'm right now. Because there's so many things I experience, and people will actually have a logical mind. I show them the mixing. They get they actually shit. Why? Because it's powerful. You know, God, that power we have within ourselves is not logical. It's magical. It's extreme this. It's okay. You don't know. You don't know. That's true, guys. It's not because I'm arrogant, but it's just I start to see, I start to realize, I start to crack the code about reality. I become very delusional, guys. I'm serious. The most delusional thing I experience is healing myself. That's the most delusional thing I ever. And after that, I still try to be logical. That shit don't work like this. Don't work like this at all. Like right now, I was talking to my one of my best friend. He's in New York. When I tell my plan how I'm gonna be successful, that man shocked. That man say you crazy, bro. I said I'm that ass, bro. You don't know where I've been to, bro. And I okay, when you experiencing and stuff, guys, it's impossible to be the same person anymore. Like it's impossible to be the same way. There's so many things I experienced in my life. Be the same person is very difficult to be. And when I start to tell him what I experienced, he was shocked. That's the reason why. There's a higher power, guys. I'm that ass. You know, there's a higher power. When the higher power is in you, It's not you. The higher power, when you're one with the higher power, when you become one with God, and you let that infinite spirit guide you, you're unstoppable. People say, man, people say, man, I remember, yeah, I remember when Pierre actually, I have 1 to 3 people support him right now. It's thousands, a million people actually, support him right now. It's gonna be that way because I believe it. I truly believe it, guys. And I know, like, that's why I don't care how the Twitter show up right now because I've been to so much experience. Show me, like, there's no way possible to be in peaceful mind or to have that money or to be live that lifestyle. When it's my first time opening my business, guys, almost all my 7 years was gone. Got somehow, some way, guys, when it come, I find some client, I find some deal. I'm not supposed to be have the client because, hey, my subscriber is very low. I find client. People tell they did this impress, talk with that person, and that person come to me, help that person. That's the way I find client. I make some money, and there's a point of time there's no client anymore. Like really no client. And guys, I still receive money. The way I experienced that, and Mr. also know that, there's close people know that also. There's a time actually I go to Dunkin' Donut. I go to Dunkin' Donut, buy my coffee, and I would still do some affirmation, reminder, and I sit down, guys, and I sit down, guys, and I chill, relax, and I sit down. There's someone actually, I make my order, right, guys, it's unbelievable, guys. That's the reason why you cannot go like normal. I have a life, the same guy experienced that, I make a life. That's the reason why you cannot be like the same person anymore. Like you cannot go by the same logical way, guys. Like how? And I focus, be in a state of abundance. I got money, I got this, my bad, chill. Guys, somehow, some way, guys, I take the wrong order. I take the wrong order, guys. And that the moment actually there was no client, I was very low on money. I was paying the bill, but I was very low on money. Oh, And there's a guy, I think the one, I don't think the one older. I think he's older. And the guy I think he's older. You know what happened? And he love actually the one I older. Because I think he is. And so, oh, let's switch. I said, oh no, okay, good. Let's switch. You can take mine, take yours. And I mean, go. He come back again, and they give me $20. Say, yeah, you're a nice guy, and they hold me, everything. I was extremely shocked. I got $20 that way, and that's the reason why I start to understand Kanye West say on God, those trials are too much. Let that infinite spirit guide you. There's no way. Like I experienced that for real. I experienced that. I was very shocked, and that was 2025. $20. People say, "Oh, it's little." No, for me, it's that amount. The amount. It just show me how powerful we are, how the universe have our back, really. And not only that, I experienced like winning the lotto multiple time, full time, and how to want me to become normal. God, that's one thing you experience. You cannot be normal anymore. You never be normal. And when you experience people, you have the proof of it. And sometimes when people witness those things, how you want me to be like become the normal person? Never. And that's the reason why I choose those knowledge. That's the reason why I know no matter what happens, no matter how the Twitter show you, you're gonna always get your desired reality. Guys, I'm on a hard time, guys. I've had a hard time. I was sick, guys. I almost paralyzed. Nobody can do anything for me, guys. Only me and God. Me and God with those knowledge, guys. That's the reason why I'm very grateful for those knowledge. That's why I take so much time after my healing process. I take so much time to understand, thought, who I am, and actually break down at every level for anyone to really understand this knowledge. Yeah, affirmation is real. You can affirm, but you have to understand who you are because you are more than that. Right? When you understand who you are on the soul level, you can do everything you want. You're gonna always be successful because you understand how you actually work. Right? The same way I learned like to speak English. Right? Every day my English is getting better, getting better. How? Even me, I don't know. I was in ESO class in college. I quit. Then I said, okay, I'm gonna actually be a coach helping people, push people, and teach people about spirituality. And I just admire that state. My English is good, and I see myself start to speak. I see myself reading books and consciously talk with people, all those things. The higher spirit guide me. And the same thing about business, guys. If you actually focus in that energy and you select, you already that person, you actually be, you give yourself to be that person, you're gonna see yourself go, 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 go. That's the way. That's the way. That's the way, guys. That's the reason why I love Kanye West. Because anybody listening to music and is spiritual, it boosts. And it's live. It's live. You know, show that. Show how powerful we are. That man is a billionaire, guys. You too are a millionaire if you give it to yourself. Like for me right now, I don't give a fuck, guys. I would do it. But guys, when you witness all those miracles, like the way I express that money, way you just even that cigars. I find people give me cigars because that's what I say, you know. And I changed for real. I changed for real. And the amount of confidence I have because I got only 6 years in America. You know, I'm gonna be 7 years. And actually, I have a community right now. You know, and expose myself to all over the world right now in English. Actually, you know, because my primary language is English and French, and I'm so proud of myself. And I'm so proud also of my community, the way they support me, the way they actually believe in me. There's knowledge guys who are powerful guys. I'm that I know guys, you know. And something I learned like by achieving all those things, there was no, there was actually my mom was afraid for me, my dad, auntie tell me I was crazy, take that decision, just actually quit my job and have some couple that I saved. And yeah, it was some last money I saved. But in my work environment, I was doing a big experimentation about relationship. In my work environment, I was actually most of the girl I was with them, like, and sometimes they know. I test those knowledge for real. Like my close friend can tell you, my work environment, you know, that's the one I understand. Like those knowledge don't need permission. Like you can be anything you want. You can have anything you want. You can have anybody you want in your life. What is knowledge? Only thing you have to do is see yourself with that person already. It doesn't matter how much money you make, how much that money person make, who they are, the background, even a celebrity. You know, you can be a. I keep some stuff private with myself. Even a celebrity, you can even like you want to be with Brad Pitt. You want to, guys, I'm that ass guys. I'm malicious guys. Just give it to yourself. Don't think about time. See you with that person. That quote unquote just no. You mean it. You already with that person. You visualize it. You see it with that person. Anybody. It can be Angelina Jolie. It can be. It can be it can be Tiger Woods. It can be Vanessa Trump. It can be anyone. You, guys, this is a video game. Anyone you want. It can be Vanessa Trump. It can be. I experience those things, guys. I do. And right now for money, uh, I give myself that. Right now it's gonna be money right now. Experimentation about money. Money, how you can manifest that sort of money. How you don't have to be strategize how the business gonna go, grow. And I did that from Kanye West. I observed that from him because last year 2024 that made make 20-minute video like a normal and make it make a lot of money. Like those strategies are anything. People were shocked. But one of my favorite album guys is Vulture One. Talking. People wanna pump the talking. Talking. Let me check amount of money it was made. He made. Hello, hello, Carrie, Eric. How are you? Okay, guys. Kanye West make a commercial like this, guys. Like, I'm gonna explain you how powerful we are. Like, the way he make that commercial, the amount of money he make, he have so much a good self concept about himself. Like everybody love him. You know, that mean oh well those people actually don't love him for real. But he have that deep conviction about himself. That man show he don't have to have a commercial professional. He take his smartphone and make a commercial for the Super Bowl. I want everybody to hear it, guys. You know, it's the same thing about me. That's the way I am. I don't have to. Next story I want to go to is the story of Kanye West. Can you pull up that video, Rob, with Kanye West? So Kanye West, you typically do an ad. You spend $1 million, $2 million creating the ad to be so sick, production-wise, to put it on Super Bowl. But Kanye decides to do this ad on his phone in his car while he's driving, and he spent $7 million for this Super Bowl ad. I'm gonna play this clip for you to get your reaction. You're gonna think this is a spoof, but let me first read the article to you from the Economic Times. How did Kanye West Super Bowl ad shot on zero budget spark $19 million in Yeezy sales? Question is when he gets back and what he's going to be doing. Next story I want to go to is so what's up, guy? Question is, it's my commercial. It says you spend all the money on the commercial spot. We actually he is spending any money on the actual commercial. But the idea is, I want you to know, he spent $7 million doing a ad for a Super Bowl that you have to see. But you have to see how he does this ad. He does it on his cell phone. And he makes $19 million selling merch, net profits, okay? Guys, when you have a good self concept about yourself, you're so obsessed. You are the greatest, like Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was someone actually have a good self concept about himself. How you tell me that man is crazy? That man like do a ad, a normal ad, take his smartphone and driving his car and actually make an ad. And how much money you make? $19 million. So, guys, and I'm already at the bottom of the screen, and I got some shoes, and that's it. Guys, I want to be that way. I don't have to do too much effort, but to be that way, you have to be have a deep conviction about yourself or who you are. That man actually show people all the strategized marketing stuff, blah blah blah. You don't have to do all those shit. Just believe in yourself and give it to yourself. Man, that man like it's crazy. It's not about you genius. That man just believe the power within. That man just believe the power of self. That's the reason why it's so successful. That's why you say I am a god every day, every day massage. You believe in self so much. Is believing in the power of God within and he move by inspired action. And that's the reason why he's unstoppable. That's the reason why nobody can stop. That's the reason why he's only on top of top of top of top. And I'm gonna be that way right now. I start to be that way right now. And I know people gonna call me like people actually know me, like close people, close friends know I'm someone very delusional. I'm someone very delusional. and I always make everything perfect and right. You know, I got one of my close friends, Jeffrey. He tell me, man, you crazy all the time. He say, man, I said, Jeffrey, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. It gonna work. I'm gonna make that money on this and that. So you crazy? I said, I don't know anything about that shit. I'm gonna make money on it. I said, man, what? You have to try. I said, I don't care about Charles or anything. I'm gonna make that money point blank. That's the way I move. And I make it. And the more I have more experience, the more I become very confident in God. Really confident about God, about myself. Not because I believe so much in myself, because I believe so much in God in me. That's the reason why. And everything is out, guys. Everything is out.
So Kanye West turned $7 million into 19 million almost overnight. See, the average Super Bowl commercial costs anywhere between 500,000 to $10 million to produce, then another $7 million to air. Kanye took out his phone in the backseat of a car and recorded a commercial. He then paid the $7 million to air and promoted Yeezy.com. He got 294,000 orders almost instantly, making him $19 million. See, and sometimes I'm one of those people that's waiting for things to be perfect in order to take action. But Kanye proved that done is better than perfect.
Guys, when you believe in yourself, guys, when you believe in yourself, when you believe in God, that's the way you're gonna be. That's the way you're gonna be. Always been on top. Always been on top. Excuse me. Always been on top. That man don't do any strategize anything. He just be. And back in the day, I used to, looking for validation. That was me back in the day. I was looking for validation when people think about me, and I actually fully express myself who I am. And I got a perfect example right in front of my eyes. Is Mr. West. Shown multiple times. You know, um, I mean, a lot of people disagree with him a lot, but you don't care. You know, and that man mastered a skills of focus, a skills of focus, and you have a book talk about that. How to focus. I don't know the name of that book, but he mastered that skill. Are you Indian? No, I'm not Indian. I'm Chinese. I'm a Chinese guy. I'm Chinese for real. What's in the spirit? I'm Chinese. And you're Chinese too? You know, you regret that you ever born black guy. I never regret because I'm a Chinese guy. Because you tell me I'm an Indian. I'm not Indian, I'm Chinese. I just told you who I am. I'm a Chinese guy. And not because I'm regret to be a black guy. I'm just a Chinese guy. I'm just Chinese for real. So you tell me if I'm Indian, I said no, I'm not Indian, I'm a Chinese. So you get mad at me for what? Come on, bro. That's what actually see like know everything. They want you to talk. Like become like Google. You know I'm a black guy. You see it. You see it, bro. Like you want to play, you want to troll. So I'm trolling with you. That's some fun. You see who I am already. I'm very spiritual, but at the same time I'm very spiritual, guys. At the same time, I love to have fun. I'm not. I'm serious at the same time. I'm not too serious. I'm serious at the same time. I'm very serious at the same time. I'm not serious. I'm both. You should be part of my skin. Yeah, I'm part of my skin. I'm part of my skin. I'm Chinese. I'm Chinese, bro. I'm Chinese and I'm black. So I'm a Chinese guy. I'm black. You understand what I said? I told you. I'm a black guy. I love my skin. And I really love it. I love who I am, but I'm Chinese. I'm Chinese for real. hmm So you shocked? So you shocked to see a black man in Chinese? Come on, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Like, are you shocked? That's the first time to see someone black is Chinese. I love my skin. I love wine. I love myself so much. But why are you shocked? Wake up to reality, my friend. Wake up to reality. Wake up to reality. Why are you shocked? Are you a racist? You are American. Why do they say you are born in China by yourself? Bro, come on. Like, come on. I'm not racist. I'm not racist. I'm not racist at all. So why we got all those stuff? But like, come on. I just told you who I am. I just told you who I am. I'm not. I love everybody, and I love everyone, and I respect everyone, everybody. I just told you who I am. I love myself, bro. I just told you who I am. Oh man, I know you. I know you. You feel confused. I know you feel confused. Actually, I'm not Chinese. I'm Haitian. I'm Haitian. I'm living in America right now, in Florida. That's who I am. But I want to crack joke with you, and I see you get confused. You know. You good, bro? You good? I still get confused. We all one. We all one. But they get surprised. They're actually that's I know a girl. She's dark skinned. She's born in China. No, she's Chinese. No, she's black and she's Chinese because she's born in China. I know someone like this. Yeah, I know. The same way you think I was an Indian, so why not? You know. Guys, I want everybody to listen to that, guys.
It's society. Crazy that we live in a world that if you're super positive, if you look at a Birkin bag, the way it's made, the more scratches on it, the more value it has. Those pieces of the story have created who I am today. It's crazy that we live in a world that if you're super positive and super creative, that it's scary. So what does that tell you about the mentality of most people? My mother made me believe in myself. No matter how many people tell me, stop believing in yourself. Stop saying what you can do. Stop affirming what you're gonna do and then completing that in real life. That's the improper way to do it. I refuse to follow those rules that society has set up in the way that they control people with low self-esteem, with improper information, with branding, with marketing. I refuse to follow those rules. It's about truth, it's about information, it's about awesomeness, and the only luxury is time. The time you spend with your family. That's the only luxury. I just tell the truth, and telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies. Every time I say something that's extremely truthful out loud, it literally breaks the internet. So what are we getting all of the rest of the time? Every single company you could imagine is just like, no, you are a celebrity. You are not allowed to create. You're not allowed to think. You're not allowed to have an opinion. You're just here.
Guys, that's the way you have to be, guys. When you believe so much in yourself, when you're very extremely positive, you become a force. You bend reality because when you actually become that extremely super positive and you see possibilities on anything you want to do, people are so scary. But be you, be yourself, be yourself. Alright, guys, that was a pleasure, guys. Everybody was there with me, support me, and I love you all, guys. And we're gonna see tomorrow. We're gonna see tomorrow, guys. I love you all. Stay blessed. Peace and love. Assume the best because you are the best.